All right, if there's one term to sum up USC spring practice, that's air raid. Everyone wants to see the air raid, wants to see how effective it is, how it's going to be run, how potent, exciting, and explosive it's going to be this fall at USC. We got Matt Lowry on the line from Conquest Chronicles, who took in practice quite a few times and got a good look at Graham Harrell's invention of sorts there at USC, what Cliff Kingsbury was supposed to be doing. But Graham Harrell, of course, with a similar background coming from Texas Tech, running this offense under what most likely is going to be JT Daniels here in 2019. Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football, with, again, Matt Lowry on the line. Matt, you've joined us a number of times. I appreciate you coming back. Break down some USC football.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for having me. It's always fun to come on here.
Yeah, so let's dive into the air raid. You got to look at it. You got to see it not fully functional. That's going to take some time, some reps. Obviously, everybody's got to process all that information very quickly, maybe get set up within 15 seconds. So this is a work in progress. They've got all of August now. They've got summer workouts to work out the kinks and look at what works and what doesn't. But what are your first impressions?
I was thoroughly impressed with how it looked so far. I mean, granted, the offense is basically tailored to keep everything simplified for the players. Basically, it's just having the players go out and play. But I was very thoroughly impressed. And one thing that I've really noticed with the offense is how quick everything is, how fast everything is. We knew from when Sarkisian came how he wanted to run everything up tempo, and things weren't quite up tempo. And then with T. Martin as an offensive coordinator, everything was supposed to be up tempo, but it wasn't really up tempo. USC was really on the ball. It was just there was no celebrating in between plays, no celebrating any big plays or anything like that. It was just quickly get on the ball and get the ball off and go. Now it won't be as fast as Oregon was under Chip Kelly. I don't think anything's going to be that fast. But if anything that I've seen is USC is going to get the ball off pretty quick, and they're going to make things pretty simple.
All right, Matt, in terms of the quarterback position, that's the guy that's got to process all this information and make sure that not only he knows what he's doing, but everybody else is set in the right spot and ready to go. What did you see out of JT Daniels in particular, and Jack Sears as well, who's competing for the job?
Well, if anything, I felt like the spring showcase, it wasn't Sears' best of showing. And the main thing that really has been catching the knock that's been on Sears is just his inconsistencies. One week or one day he'll look strong, then the next week it's like he disappears or something like that, or he'll have a bad week or a bad day. But he's still pushing. He's still pushing JT Daniels. In terms of what JT Daniels is doing, it's pretty much what Graham Harrell says. If Daniels cannot think so much, if he just doesn't think so much, he will absolutely be amazing. Daniels have actually looked pretty solid, and if I had to name a starter, if there was a game this week, and if you had to name a starter, I think JT Daniels will end up being the starter.